Alice and I are going to do a little movie on how to fix a papaya. This is a papaya that you would get in the grocery store, only this is a very ripe papaya. When you buy a papaya in the store, it doesn't have to be this ripe, but this one already has a little mold on it. It is needing to be cut. And what we're going to do is we're going to fix half of it because it's just Alice and I. And the other half we'll put in the fridge and do this again tomorrow. What we're going to do is Alice is going to cut up the papaya. I'm going to show you a few things around here. And this is how we always prepare a papaya. Papayas kind of tend to sometimes taste a little more bitter than what people like. So we kind of doctor them up a little bit. Anyway, this is what the inside of a papaya looks like, just in case you haven't seen these before. A lot of people try a papaya, they don't like a papaya. Well, if you try this papaya, you're going to like it. Alice has now cleaned the inside of the papaya, removed the seeds, and removed the membrane. One of them is now packaged and will go in the fridge, and it should be good for another 3 days. The other one is the one we're going to work with tonight. The papaya is now cut into quarters, into eighths actually, and she is removing the peel of the papaya. They cut easily, and it produces a nice clean papaya. This is our refuge from that papaya, and these will feed to the birds, but you'll probably want to put it into your compost pit. The seeds are usually viable. They take a while for them to germinate, but you can grow more papaya from it if you live in a climate suitable or if you have a greenhouse. Now she's cutting the papaya into sections, because we're going to be adding some lime and we're going to be adding some spice. And I'm going to be using some calamondins since I have them in my yard. I love the flavor of the calamondin, but it is bitter. So what we usually do is we use a little bit more sugar. And I use Splenda on our papaya. We don't feel like we need to eat all that sugar since the papaya is already sweet. But papaya is bitter generally. Any papaya that's grown in Mexico or down in Central America is kind of bitter. Those in Hawaii you can eat almost just right off the trees, but this is a little bit more bitter fruit. Here is our bowl with our half of papaya, sliced and diced, ready to add the ingredients in here. I want to point out, these are calamondins. You're not going to be able to find these in the grocery store. And you probably don't grow these at home. But right next to them are some limes that we have gotten from the grocery store, and I'm going to add a little of the lime too. You can use that solely, and it'll be just fine. And let's also look at this. This we're using is allspice, ground allspice. I like that. I think it's one of the best things on there. And then we use the Splenda, and I use a crusher here in order to extract my juices. So let's continue here. Oh, and I apologize for all the birds talking in the background, but not much we can do when we work outside around here. They all have to put their 2 cents worth in. Next, I'm going to take my calamondins and I'm going to cut them up so I can use them in the juicer. So what I do, oh, this one's really dry. These are just about done at the end of the rope here. I'm going to pull them out of here. Normally I just crush them inside of there, but I'm just going to pull them out and we'll get the juice out of them from there. This is off my tree. They were ripe a while back, and now they are just going over the hill. But anyway, they are full of seeds, and you can't eat them. They're just totally beyond eating the way they are. But when they're used as a spice, then they are good, especially if you use plenty of sugars and whatnot to counteract it. The lime itself will counteract some of that with its acidity, but we got to get rid of that bitterness of the calamondin. So I'm going to just take some of these. I'm going to put this over here, and I'm going to put these inside of the juicer, and let's hope for the best here. I don't know how much juice I'm going to get out of them. Oh, virtually none. It's a good thing we got some limes around here. I just love the calamondin juice. Usually I would get that much out of a half of a calamondin, but tonight we're going to be using and relying on the limes. And let's hope they're a little bit better. We got those at the store too, but I'm getting some juice out of here. That will work. What I like to do now is add my spice and the Splenda. This is allspice. Cloves work equally well. And I use cloves probably more than I do the allspice. Now I'm going to take several packets of my Splenda. I like them sweet. And anybody who eats my papaya usually likes it the way I fix it. So anyway, you can use as much as you like. It doesn't matter. Do it to taste. I'm going to put in 4 of them here. Got 4 of them, I guess, in here. Now I'm going to spread that out with the rest of this juice. And I spread the juice around so that it washes all the goodies together in there. And we're going to use all 3 of these limes. Okay, and now I just simply stir it up. Make sure everything's covered in gravy, just the way I like it. Better try it. Oh man, delicious. Okay. Okay, Alice. What do you think?
Yum.
You can eat that.
I love it.
Yeah, you better have a sip of that wine to
Cheers.
Wash it down with. Okay, guys, this is it. Oh, and one last thing. Those papayas look excellent. Barbecue rib.